Hello students, I teacher Sarika Betkekar welcomes you all in our today's economics period. Students, in our first lesson, that is Introduction to Micro and Macroeconomics, we had already learned in our last video lesson, that is meaning of macroeconomics. We also learned about the features of macroeconomics. Okay. So, concluding to our previous video lesson, today we are going to learn about the importance of macroeconomics, and these are the points of importance of macroeconomics. First is what the functioning of an economy. Second is economic fluctuations. Third is national income. Fourth is economic development. Fifth is performance of an economy. Sixth is study of microeconomic variables. And seventh is level of employment. These all are the points of importance of macroeconomics, and today we are going to discuss in detail about these all points. Okay. So the importance of macroeconomics means what? The scope of macroeconomics, the significance of macroeconomics, how the macroeconomics is helpful, is important to the economy. And in that, our first point is what the functioning of an economy. Okay, now how the functioning of an economy is important for the macroeconomics. Okay, see, macroeconomic analysis gives us an idea of the functioning of an economic system. Okay, macroeconomics. Macro means what? Study at a aggregate level, study at a large level, and it gives us the idea. It is the analysis, means what? It is the studies which gives us the idea of the functioning of an economic system. It gives us the overall, in general idea how our functioning of the economic system is there. Okay, and it helps us to understand the behavior pattern of the aggregative variables. We already learned macroeconomics means what? We study at a aggregate level. So it helps us to understand the behavior, the nature pattern of the aggregative variables in a large. Okay, macroeconomics means what? Study at a large level, study at the aggregate level. Okay, and the complex economic system. Complex means what? Which is not easy. The complex economic system we can easily understand with the help of macroeconomics. Okay. The second point is what? The economic fluctuations. Economic fluctuations. Fluctuations means what? The changes. Okay, ups and downs is what the fluctuations. Macroeconomics help us to analyze the causes of fluctuations in income, output and employment, and also makes an attempt to control them or reduce their severity. Means what? See, we already studied in our last lesson is what the macroeconomics means what? Where we study at the aggregate level. We study the income of all the peoples in the country, output of all the entrepreneurs in the country, and also the employment problems of all the peoples who are living in the country. We are not study at the individual level. Okay, we are not study these all problems of particular A person, particular B person, particular C person, particular D person. We study what? Macroeconomics means what? Total of all these persons, means what? A plus B plus C plus D is what the total population which is living in the country, and we study the total at a total level. So means what? Means what? We can have the control on them, and we also can reduce their severity. Means what? If the problem is there, we can solve that problem. Means what? We can reduce their severity also. Okay, understood? Third point is what? The national income. What is national income? National income means what? Total income of the country. Okay, and study of macroeconomics has brought forward the immense importance to the study of national income. Why? Because we are not study here the individual income. We study here what? The people's living in the country's income. The society's income, total society. Social accounting means what? The total society's income we study in the macroeconomics. And without the study of national income, it is not possible to formulate the correct economic policies. Means what? Without study, if we are not study about the national income, the total income of the country, we are not able to formulate, we are not able to frame the proper policies of the economic conditions of the country. Proper decisions about the economic conditions of the country we cannot frame without the study of the national income, and that national income part we study in the macroeconomics. Okay. Economic development. Economic development means what? How we can improve the economic conditions of the country. Okay. Now see, advanced studies in macroeconomics help us to understand the problems of developing countries. Developing countries means what? There are three stages of the development. Okay. What are these three stages? That is underdeveloped countries, developing countries, and the countries which is already developed. Okay. And developing countries who is on the step of a development, they face the problems. Which problems? The problem of poverty. Poverty means what? The poor people living in the country. Inequality of income and wealth means what? Rich peoples are richer and poor peoples are poorer. Means what? There is because of what? There is the inequality of the income and wealth, and differences in the standard of living of the people. Why there is difference in the standard of living of the people? Because of this poverty and because of these inequalities of income and wealth. Some peoples are earning more income, but some peoples are not earning the income. They are poor people. They are not having any source of income. Means what? There is the inequalities of income and wealth, and it suggests, macroeconomics suggests what? The important steps to achieve the economic development. Means what? To overcome all these problems. Which problems? Poverty problems, inequality of income and wealth problem, and differences in the standard of living. These problems studied in the macroeconomics, and macroeconomics suggest us how to improve, how to take the important steps to achieve the economic development by removing these all kinds of problems which is faced by the developing countries. Okay. Fifth point is what? The performance of an economy. Means what? How an economy of the country can perform a very best way. Okay. Now see, the macroeconomics help us to analysis. Means what? To study the performance of an economy. Means what? How is the performance of the country? We can study with the help of the macroeconomics. Why? Because macroeconomics studies what? The national income. National income means what? NI, which estimates and are used to measure the performance of an economy. Obviously, national income means what? The total income of the country, and it is very useful to measure how the economy of that country is performing. Okay, over the time, by comparing the production of goods and services, how that country is producing the goods and services at a particular level, and that particular period, that particular time is compared with the other period, is what? The performance of an economy we can study with the help of macroeconomics, and with that macroeconomics we can easily understand how a country is performing. Okay, understood? Now see, the sixth point is what? The study of macroeconomic variables. Okay, now see, to understand the working of the economy, how the economy is working, to make it understand, the study of macroeconomic variables. Economic variables means what? The factors which can vary means what? Which can change. Okay, are very important. The study of macroeconomic variables are very important. And what are these variables? Means what? The factors which can change. Which are that variables? That variables are which one? The total income, output, employment, and the general price level, in the economy. Total income is what the is subject to change. Okay, output means what the profit is also subject to change, and the employment and the general price level in the economy are also subject to change. Employment means what the study of total employment of the country, how many people are unemployed. Okay, and next is what the general price level in the economy means what they are not study about the particular price of the product, they are study in general means what at the aggregate level, general price level in the country, and that study of macroeconomic variables is possible because of the macroeconomics. Okay, now see the last point is what the level of employment. Okay, level of employment means what? Employment means what? Peoples who are getting jobs. Okay, now see, microeconomic help us to analyze means what? To have the detailed study, to study the general level of employment means what? How many people are employed in the country, we can have the general idea about this. Okay, and output in an economy, obviously if the people are employed at somewhere, they are doing jobs, they are earning income means what? They are earning output from that working is what the output in an economy, and that general level of employment and the output in an economy we can easily study with the help of macroeconomics. Okay, so students, here we finish today's topic, that is importance of macroeconomics. Okay, so you all note down these all points in your notebook, have a detailed study of each points. Okay, if you have any doubt, query, please feel free to discuss. Goodbye students, take care, stay home, stay safe.